Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a video review of the MOLICAR Biometric and a combination vault with key backup. So I have, I think 4 of my 10 fingers that I entered the fingerprint into the little biometric keypad right there. And I'm going to show you how this thing works. So obviously my index finger and my middle finger are the only 2 on my right hand that will open it. My thumb I did not put on there, and it is not registering it. My ring finger I did not put on there, and it's not going to register it. My left hand, and I'm just doing this to demonstrate that it was like possibly another person. My pinky and my thumb are the only 2 fingers on this hand to open it. There's my thumb and my pinky. There we go. All right, so it should not work on these 3 fingers. If it does, then it's faulty because I did not register these 3 fingers into the machine. Red circle means no way. Middle finger, no way. And the index finger, no way. All right, so it'll store 100 separate fingerprints. So that means you could give access to 100 people, or you could just do yourself if you want, and anywhere in between. Also, the combination pad right here, 6 digits. It has to be a 6-digit combination. It can't be 4, it can't be 5, it can't be 7, 9, 10, whatever. Because I wanted to do 8765309 and it wouldn't take it. So I'm going to show you a few of the combinations that I did have on here. And I'll start off with the easiest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it opens up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opened up. 0, 9. All right, I think you get the idea. And also, if my fingers got injured, I forgot my combination, and I got the key in a safe place, I could always use the key to open it. So I'm going to zoom in on the clock keypad. So you can just push in any number on here and you'll get the clock turned on, 12:06 p.m., full battery, 77 degrees, and 42% humidity. That's the indoor temperature in my house right now. And then when you open it, it will show whether it was fingerprint or keypad on the little readout right here in this box. So I'm going to do my index finger. Okay, I guess it just shows both. It shows unlocked by fingerprint. Let's see if something else comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that just said unlock, so it didn't have the fingerprint symbol. And we'll see when we do the key. I don't think it's okay. That does not activate the this readout here. So let me zoom back out. All right. So about some of the things that I was talking about. It does have an easy to read manual right here. It comes with a piece of nice egg crate foam. Not the real thick stuff because it would probably take up too much space inside there because it is limited space in here. There's a little hole back here, and that's where this piece sticks in from the outside. This comes in from the outside. May as well demonstrate it. And this will go on the inside. All right. And then this cable you could put around something that you feel is a safe thing. So like the post underneath your car seat or something like that. But anyway, just another way to secure it. Obviously, somebody can cut that with cable cutters or whatever. But if you're worried about your kids or kids get, children getting into it, then you shouldn't have to worry about that. The screws for mounting it to something like a hardwood surface, the little thing here to press the settings keys to put in the password and the fingerprints, and the cable to open it if you lose power. So it does take a minute to demonstrate, but I'm going to do it anyway so you have some faith in the system. Here's the cover for the batteries. And I'm going to take the batteries out. So I think this is a very important feature to show you. All right, so these are the batteries that came with it. I would probably put in some lithium AA batteries or some high quality ones just because they seem to last longer. All right, here's the key. I'm not going to lock the key in there just in case, but as you can see, nothing on the keypad because there's no power because I got the batteries out. It's not reading. Remember my left pinky and my left thumb. It says no thanks, no way. All right, so I do have a portable power bank, and I'm going to plug. It has a USB-C cable, but you know what? I'll use the one that came with it, even though they're pretty universal. I'm going to plug this in right there. So one thing I did notice that it does change the time. So you lose the time because when there's no batteries in it whatsoever, it's just going to lose the time. So it was 12, 20, something like that p.m. Now military time, it's 4:30 p.m. So same temperature, about 75 degrees Fahrenheit and 43% humidity. That info has not changed. But again, this is not going off the batteries. This is going off the power source plugged into the USB-C. So will it remember my pinky? Yes, it will. How about my thumb? Yes, it will. All right. While we're at it, it remembers a combination. There's the little light on the inside that helps light up, and it should shut off here in just a second. There you go. To help light up the inside so you can see what you're grabbing. So folks, this is one cool little vault. I could only hope that the center console in my Ford pickup is big enough to mount that in. If it is, that'll be great. If not, I may put it in the toolbox in my vehicle. And again, if that doesn't work, I'll find a place for it, maybe the nightstand or whatever. But yeah, use whatever you want to put in it to keep it safe. I have faith in this. This thing is pretty strong, pretty durable. Obviously, if you take a sledgehammer to it, you probably get into it, but this is something for just around the home to slow somebody down that really wants to get into it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.
Okay, we're doing a review of the MOLICAR gun safe. This is a portable quick access safe. It's good quality. This thing is fairly heavy. It's gosh, I haven't actually weighed it, but I think it's about 16, 17 pounds. Anyway, definitely, it's got some heft to it. It's got 3 methods of entry. You can have a bypass key, which will work whenever. So you can open it this way. That's a typical cylindrical lock. You can use a key entry to open it, combination rather. I've keyed this to 112233. I'll give you an example of how fast this opens. Let's see here. Okay. Can clear that out. Oops. Yeah, that was wrong. Entered it right. You can punch that code in pretty dang quick. It opens. It's got about maybe I would say 1/2 to 3/4 of a second processing lag on it to open up. And then of course there's the fingerprint opening. That's again very rapid. This will store 100 fingerprints. I entered I think 2 or 3 of these on this one, which is good. Try and get it from a few different angles, so even though it's the same finger, you know, if your angle's a little bit off, then it'll enter as one of these and it won't just lock you out thinking that you're somebody else. I got 99 out of 100 quick entries on this just on testing, and yes, I did count, so that's pretty good. You got some nice extra features here of actually shows you your time, shows you the amount of battery remaining. It's actually got a temperature and a humidity as well, which is nice if you are storing firearms or other similarly sensitive items in here. That's good. Okay, so looking at the construction of the safe, here this is where you enter the fingerprints. Password is simply this, and time voice, that allows you to set the time. Voice is actually the beep on this. The beep is really annoying, at least in my estimation. If you want it on, great, but it's nice to be able to shut it off, because otherwise you put your finger on it, it goes beep, and then it opens, which if you're using this for its intended purpose, you may not want to really announce that with a loud beep going off in the middle of the night. Anyway, construction is good. This lid and this steel is, I would say, about 2 millimeters thick, and it's that same thickness for the lid. The little latch thingy here, this is buffered, so you know it comes up without going clank. They got little rubber bumpers in here. Your batteries install in here. It's 4 AA's, and if you will notice when you open it up, there's a little light that comes on in here. It lasts, it's on for a few seconds. It's blue. It's good. It's enough to see by, so you can see what you're grabbing. Size-wise, this is big enough to hold 2 full-size handguns, or a handgun, a knife, a flashlight, extra mags, whatever. If you want to just, you know, throw your wallet and valuables in, it's good for that too. This is just egg crate foam. It's not glued in place. You can just take it out of there as you want, unless you catch it on the battery compartment like I did. Okay, good. So this just comes out when you want it to. It's got screw mounting holes in here. Definitely mount it if you want to use it for that purpose. Anyway, it's overall great. There is one caveat to this thing, and that is in your tethering cord. It's got a tether hole back here, which you can see is designed to put your cord into, which is this. The problem with this is basically this little nub screws in on the inside, and then you're basically meant to put this in from the outside, screw the nub in on the inside, and then it kind of latches into this hole. It's a good idea, but it doesn't work, because what happens is when you screw this thing in, it is possible from the outside to apply tension outward and, you know, just work it like this, It takes about a minute, but you can actually unscrew this nub from the outside, pull this out, and just run off with this. So if you're going to get this, do not trust this tethering cord, or maybe drill another hole in there and loop it around with a lock or something. Anyway, that's really the only problem with this. Otherwise, it's great. It's heavy without being unportable. It's works well. It's reliable. It's fast, and overall, I like it. So if you do get it, just beware of that tether cord problem. Otherwise, it's a great safe. There you go.
Okay, this is the MOLICAR gun safe. There's a few things that I do not like about it. One, what's the point of a clock if it doesn't show up all the time? Two, it's got some lights up here, which I'll show you shortly, that do nothing. They're just reset it. Only thing of use is the battery meter right there, which I haven't run the battery down, so I'm not even sure if it works or not. But the accuracy of the fingerprint reader is not very good. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I wouldn't say quick access would be really good. Also, the buttons on here are touch sensitive, they're not actual buttons. Setting up the passcode for that was a pain in the rear. Not as simple as it says in the instructions. It does seem like a pretty decent, safe to at least keep people away from your gun, but I wouldn't say this would be good to get at quick access. I do like this hinge design, as like pin hinges back here, but it's just got these small springs to hold it, so if you have your case towards you, the door will come closed. Alright. 2. Yes, these are plastic side coverings, but still the inside, I don't know if it feels plastic as well. Could just be a coat on the metal, but it still doesn't seem like it'd be thick like the rest of it. So that's an issue. Another issue. There's padding, right? 8-crate style padding, which is on the bottom, and then very thin padding on here. None here, none on this or here. Well, I mean, there's this for here when you close it, but if your pistol's in here, it could be getting scratched by this or scratch this, vice versa. That's the other issue. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, and it's got a barrel key in case you lose power. It says there's a Type C, which it came with a cable for battery backup, but I actually have not seen that for it. Oh, there it is, right there on the side. A lot of people think that's how you power it. No, that's just for emergency power in case your batteries die and you lost the key. Hook up the power cord there, it gives you power so you can get in. Okay, so if you want something just that you don't need quick access to, you just want to keep stuff safe, then yeah, this would be good. But any other angle than flat, I would say no. And because my other gun safe I keep like this next to my bed, so when I pop open the door, boom, I got my pistol right there. So yeah, very gimmicky. I'll turn off the light. See, it's only on for a short period of time. Those lights are pretty much annoying. It's hard to do I think there's just better safes that offer quicker access than that. Yeah.
Just a quick video for Amazon. A lot of people are having the same issue I was having. The instructions aren't exactly super clear with setting this, so they make you sound like you got to hold it down. When you do that, right there's a factory reset. They say 5 seconds. That might have been 5 seconds. It didn't feel like it. What you want to do with the patented tool it comes with, it's just single click, push 1. Now you're in your password setting. 5 digits. You're good to go. Do that again. 2. Sets up your barometric. You get the flashing blue light. 3 times. Now you're set. Do it again. Hit 3. That erases all your password. The factory default of 1 5 times will not work anymore until you do a full factory reset. Single click 4. That just erased barometrics. Single click 5 puts you into time set. I believe it's 24 hour. And you have different options. 1, put your digits up, and it goes really quick, by the way. You don't get much time to mess around with it, but 1 will put your digits up. 2 will put your digits down. 3 moves you to the left. Say you're over here in the minute section, you need to get back to the hours, you'd hit 3. 4 takes you to the right, and 5 sets your time. Hopefully that clears some things up, and you don't think you just got a giant paperweight like I did for a minute.
This gun safe is really, really cool. I'm totally glad I got this. So you can set it to do your fingerprint. Oops, guess I didn't get it on there good. Aha, there we go. Okay, it also, I think you can program up to like 5 different combinations of passcodes. You can set the time on it, which I've not done yet. Obviously it comes with keys to open it. And make sure you obey the manual and don't store the keys in the safe. That's pretty funny, they have to tell you that. It has holes in the bottom so that you can mount it to something so nobody can steal it easily. It also comes with this steel tethering cable. To set it, it's very easy. You just use this little tool, put it in here for a second. I think you press number 2 to do the fingerprint, number 1 to do the numbers. So anyway, this thing is great. Really love it.
Hey everyone, the safe is great. 5 stars. Opens right on up. I know there's that one review where the guy says that it doesn't open up when you unlock it. Opens up every time for me. Oh, well, if I hit it right.
Fingerprint, nothing. Password, nothing. Time and voice, nothing.